All right, let's dive right in. We're heading to the African savannah, this incredible, sun-baked world where the line between life and death is razor thin. We're about to witness a primal drama unfold, one that's driven by one of the most powerful forces in all of nature.
And that force, it's motherhood. It's this one single instinctual drive that can push a creature to do the impossible, to face down predators many, many times its size. It's like this primal tether, anchoring life in a world that's constantly trying to cut it. And our story today starts with this very force being put to the ultimate test. So here's the scene. We're at a humble fortress made of earth, a honey badger's den. Inside, there are newborn pups, totally blind and helpless. And just outside, a relentless predator, a spotted hyena, has picked up their scent. A siege is about to begin. At first, the hyena thinks this is going to be easy. It just shoves its paw deep into the narrow tunnel, feeling around in the dark, groping for the prize it knows is just inches away. But the den holds. The badger built it too well. The tunnel is just too narrow for a predator this big. You can almost feel the frustration building. Okay, so plan A failed. The hyena completely changes tactics. It figures, if I can't get in through the front door, I'll just tear the whole roof off. And so it starts digging like mad, claws ripping at the dry earth, trying to make the whole nursery collapse from above. For the pups inside, their entire world is literally caving in. But wait, the den's guardian has caught a scent on the wind. The mother honey badger is on her way back, and she arrives to find this giant intruder tearing her home to pieces. This is the moment it all happens. A hunter's hunger is about to collide head-on with a mother's absolute, unshakable fury. And she doesn't hesitate, not for a split second. There's no fear, no calculation, just pure action. She explodes out of the soil like a black and white demon, a blur of pure fury, and slams right into the hyena. The bigger predator is completely thrown off, spun around, its jaws just snapping at empty air and total confusion. So you're probably wondering, how on earth does a honey badger survive that? I mean, the hyena grabs her, shakes her like a rag doll. But here's the crazy thing. Her skin is incredibly loose and rubbery. It's like she's wearing a coat that's several sizes too big, which lets her twist and turn inside it to avoid a fatal blow. She is just an anchor of pure fury, all teeth and claws, with a will made of iron. Now the mother changes her own tactics. She stays low to the ground and just relentlessly attacks the hyena's most sensitive spot, the soft pads of its feet. The pain, well, it just becomes too much. The meal is not worth this price, and the giant retreats, limping away, completely defeated by a creature that is just a fraction of its size. Wow, that whole confrontation is just incredible. And it leaves us with a much bigger question, doesn't it? The honey badger survived through just sheer raw ferocity. But out here on this massive savanna, what other strategies are there? How do other predators manage to thrive? To figure that out, let's take a closer look at the animals in this fight, starting with the aggressor. Let's talk about the spotted hyena. These animals get a really bad rap. They're often painted as just lazy scavengers, but that is not the whole story, not even close. The hyena is actually a master of opportunity and one of the most successful predators on the entire savanna. I mean, just look at the hyena's toolkit. It's a masterclass in efficiency. Those jaws can crush bone, which means they turn scraps that other predators leave behind into vital energy. And they are very skilled hunters, built for insane endurance, able to run down prey over huge distances. They live in these complex, female-led clans, using teamwork to dominate. They are basically built to waste absolutely nothing. Okay, now for a completely different playbook, let's look at the African wild dog, sometimes called the painted wolf. If the hyena is all about raw power and endurance, the wild dog, well, they're all about speed and next-level cooperation. At the very heart of their strategy is just breathtaking speed. I mean, these animals are literally built for the chase. They can hit and maintain speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour over long distances. They don't need to rely on an ambush. They just flat out outrun their prey. But it's not just about being fast, it's how they use that speed that makes them so deadly. Their hunting success rate is one of the highest on the continent, and it's all thanks to their incredible pack tactics. They use chirps and body signals to constantly communicate, acting like one single, hyper-efficient unit. And importantly, they're smart. They know when to pick their battles, and they usually avoid getting into costly brawls with bigger predators like hyenas. So, let's put them side by side.
This isn't just a list of features. It's basically a blueprint for how two top-tier predators can win in the same exact environment by playing totally different games. The hyenas game is all about power, brute force, and intimidation. The wild dogs game, it relies on teamwork, speed, and strategic avoidance. Two completely different playbooks, both incredibly successful. And all of this brings us back to the core rules of the savannah. From that defiant mother badger to the powerful hyena to the cooperative wild dog, we see this one powerful truth emerge. Out here, there is always more than one way to endure. This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? Size is not the only measure of strength. You can bet that hyena learned that lesson the hard way, nursing its wounded feet. Because strength on the savannah isn't just about muscle and mass. It's about strategy, it's about adaptation, and it's about having an absolutely unbreakable will. So in the end, the ones who truly survive aren't always the biggest or the strongest. Survival belongs to the opportunists, to the cooperators, and to the fierce defenders. To the ones who find their own unique edge, and, most importantly, who just refuse to bow, no matter what the odds are. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In this brutal, unforgiving calculus of the wild, what do you think is the ultimate tool for survival? Is it that raw power? Is it flawless teamwork? Or is it the sheer, defiant will of a mother with absolutely everything to lose?
If you are enjoying this video, we would love for you to stick around and be part of our community. This channel is all about bringing you fresh, unique content that you will not find anywhere else. You have the exclusive inside scoop. So if you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. Help us grow and stay connected for more amazing content.